The laws of God is supposed to make us wise in the sight of other nations. But are we wise when our sisters out here twerking on top of cars? Are we wise when we saying F nigga free? Are we wise when we out here making baby mamas out of all the women we got? Come around here to the front, bro. Come around to the front. So, what's up? What's your name, bro? Jeremiah. That's a powerful name, bro. That's a powerful name. Matter of fact, let me show you something Jeremiah in the Bible says. Jeremiah the prophet. Give me Jeremiah 1 and 5. You know what I'm saying? So, we got to understand that God chose the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to be his chosen people above every other nation on the earth. But we don't never hear that from anywhere else. Have you heard that before?
Yeah, I'm a discount.
Hey, that's better. That's better. But who do you believe on? What does he look like? Is he this man right here?
Nah, I don't believe in the righteous. But one thing I learned from old, like before our time, like religion, they don't even like to draw pictures.
Okay, I feel what you say. But let me give you a better understanding of that. Because we're not supposed to make graven images. Graven images is that cross from the church up there. You know what I'm saying? Making a stone our God. You see what I'm saying? But a depiction of what Christ really looked like, if he didn't want us to know what he looked like, he wouldn't put it in the Bible. You see what I'm saying? So what I asked you for? Yeah, read that, because you understand a little bit. So read what you got, bro.
Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 5. Bro. Before I formed thee in the belly.
So before you was in your mother's womb,
I knew thee.
God said he knew you, bro.
And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee.
So before you came out your mother's womb, God sanctified you. Read.
And I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations.
So he ordained you to be a prophet unto the nations, bro. That's why the Lord is dealing with you right now. You got some understanding. So let's expound on that. You said that we're not supposed to make graven images. Give me that in Exodus. We're not supposed to make graven images. But what is the graven image we're not supposed to make? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things out here that are told to us, but they're not the truth. They're twisted. You know what I'm saying? They want us to stay asleep. Read.
Exodus chapter 20, verse 4. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven images or any likeness of anything that is in the heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the waters under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them.
So, if you take a picture of yourself, are you going to serve that picture? You ain't going to do that. So it's okay to see a picture of yourself, right? So what is the graven image that you bowing down to serve? Give me Habakkuk 2 and 18. Give me Habakkuk 2 and 18. Because the Lord said, for our disobedience to him, of not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, he was going to scatter us throughout the whole earth. And we would serve other gods, even wood and stone. What does that wood represent? What does that wood represent?
You gonna have to tell me.
They see that cross right there on that church?
Yeah.
What did Christ die on?
He died. It didn't say a cross. It said like.
But it was a wooden stake. You see what I'm saying? Wood and stone. What do the Islam or the Muslims serve as God? They make a travel every year to in Mecca. They make a Hajj to it. And they walk around a stone, bow down to it and kiss it. You know how dirty it is for thousands of men to kiss the same stone? It's got to be some type of secret on there, right? That's evil, bro. God said don't do that.
I want to ask you one question, though.
What's up? What's your question?
So how y'all feel about like the Gentiles?
The Gentiles?
Yeah.
I'm glad you asked it, bro. Let me get you this right here and I'm going to answer your question. That's a great question. You ain't found it? Okay, we'll drop it. Don't worry about that. Just understand, we'll expand on the graven image later. We'll deal with your question first. You asked about the Gentiles, right? Okay, so who do you believe are the Gentiles?
And see, when it comes to like the John 3, I know we're the chosen people, but I look at the Gentiles like more like white people and things of that nature, like just anything other than. See, I don't really know what the Gentiles. I just believe it's everyone other than Israel.
All praises, bro. Okay, so look, you ever heard of the book of Ezra?
I'm still new. I'm reading the gospel right now.
Okay, I feel you. Well, okay, so Ezra is in the Old Testament. He was a prophet. And he brought us back to, you know what I'm saying, keeping the laws of God in his time. So when we switched captivities, when we went into slavery to another nation, they spelled his name differently. So go to 1 Ezra, chapter 8, verse 69. And we're going to show you that what you just said about all the other nations being Gentiles is right. You see what I'm saying? And we made ourselves like unto the Gentiles by keeping their customs as we came through several different captivities and slaveries. You see what I'm saying? So, read that.
First Ezra chapter 8, verse 69. The nations of Israel,
The nation of Israel, the so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, have what?
the princes, the priests, and the Levite have not put away from them the strange people of the land.
The strange people of the land. So anybody that's not of these 12 tribes is a strange people of the land. Read on.
Nor the pollutions of the Gentiles.
Oh, the pollutions of the Gentiles. So if you pollute something, is it good? It's bad, right? Read.
To wit, of the Canaanites,
Africans,
Hittites,
Africans,
Perizzites, Jebusites, and the Moabites,
Chinese,
Egyptians, and Edomites.
white man. So all the other nations, every other nation outside of the Israelites are the true Gentiles. So go to First Maccabees 66, and we're gonna show you how we became so-called Gentiles. So give me that. And then I'm gonna show it to you in the gospel because that's when you're reading it, right? We're gonna go to Matthew chapter 4, verse 15. And I'm gonna show you two of the tribes that were keeping Gentile customs at that time.
66.
Yeah, 66.
First Maccabees chapter 6, verse 6.
Second Maccabees. Second Maccabees 66. Read what you got.
Second Maccabees chapter 6, verse 6. Neither was it lawful for a man to keep Sabbath days or ancient feasts.
So it wasn't lawful for an Israelite man to keep Sabbath days or ancient feasts. So read on.
Or to profess himself at all to be a Jew.
So we can't profess our true nationality. What were we doing? What did we have to do? We had to conform or assimilate, like remember the Native Americans? They were sent to reservations, and the Navajo was sent to boarding schools to assimilate into white culture. We had to leave our laws, we had to leave our culture and assimilate into something that was not ours. Read.
And in the day of the king's birth, verse 9, and whoso will not conform themselves,
whoso would not assimilate themselves
to the manners of the Gentiles should be put to death. Then might a man have seen the presence of misery.
So it was miserable for us to have to do that because we knew we were the Jews. Hold on, sis. Come on back. Come on back, sis. You slowed down. You messed up when you slowed down. Come on back over here. Huh? Kiara? Kiara, come on back across the street, Kiara. Let's get this history. We got to learn who we are according to the scripture. So we know who the real Gentiles are, and we know how we were made to be Gentiles because we couldn't keep our own customs, feasts, or ancient or Sabbath days, right? So go to Matthew chapter 4, verse 15. So you in the Gospels, and Christ is going to show you how we moved into Gentile customs. It's going to show you two of the tribes. Matthew chapter 4, verse 15.
Matthew chapter 4, verse 15. The land of Zebulun.
So the land of Zebulun, you see that right there? From Guatemala to Panama, the Mayan Indians.
And the land of Naphtali.
You see Naphtali on the bottom? From Argentina to Chile. Those are two Israelite tribes.
By the way of the sea, beyond Jordan, Galilee of the Gentiles.
So we were keeping Gentile customs. We were keeping their ways, following after their gods, which was against our God, which is why we got sitting in slavery over and over and over again. So you're not a Gentile. Go to, 1 Corinthians, 12 and 2? Yeah, 12 and 2. 1 Corinthians 12 and 2. Read that.
1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 2. Ye know that ye were Gentiles carried away to these dumb idols, even as ye were led.
So, if you were born a Gentile, how can you stop being a Gentile? You see what I'm saying? So we were led into their customs during our captivity. So you were never truly a Gentile. You're an Israelite by blood. Through Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Jacob's name was changed to Israel after he was the angel in Genesis. So you're an Israelite according to the scripture.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord